Hey guys, welcome to the lecture on imperfect markets. So this lecture is going to cover chapters 10, 12, and 13, but basically just the first two sections of each of those chapters. If you're not sure which sections to follow along with, take a look at iCollege. I have them posted there on our homepage. All right, so we're going to start off by looking at monopoly. So this is sort of the polar opposite extreme end of the spectrum in terms of firm types and market types. So we've seen perfect competition already, or competitive markets already. We've seen how they provide or produce efficient outcomes. Firms all charge the same price. They're price takers, in fact. And all those sorts of things. So we're going to learn about sort of the opposite end of the spectrum and compare it to what we've already learned and know about competitive markets. All right, so like I said, we've seen competitive markets already. We saw that there's a large number of buyers and sellers producing identical goods, so homogeneous goods. We saw that there's easy entry and exit from the market. And again, that firms are price takers, so they have no control over the price that they charge. And like all firms, they maximize profit by producing where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. We also saw that in the short run, there's basically three potential profit scenarios, right? So there's the case where the price that they charge, the market price, is greater than the minimum of their average total cost, and so the firm earns an economic profit. But then if the price that they're charging is less than average total cost but greater than average variable cost, they make a loss, but they don't want to shut down in the short run. They want to stay open because they make less of a loss if they stay open than if they were to shut down. Then there's the last case there where price is less than average variable cost. The firm isn't even able to cover its average variable cost. It's not able to cover its variable costs given the price in the market, and so to minimize its loss, it should shut down. And then we also saw how in the long run, basically there's an adjustment process whereby firms enter the market if there are profits, they exit the market if there are losses in the short run. And eventually we get to a point where in the long run, competitive firms earn zero economic profit and price equals the minimum of average variable costs. So that's where the efficiency is coming from, if you'll recall. So for this chapter, our big questions are, how are monopolies created? That's a good question. How are they able to exist? Then our next question is, how much do monopolies charge? And how much do they produce? Okay, so as we'll find out, monopolies are price makers. They determine their own price. And thirdly, what are the problems with and solutions for monopolies? So we're going to look at the problems. We're not so much going to go into the solutions. So in any case, these are our big questions.